Folks, I tell you, I have seen some scams in my time. I go out looking. Once you see one, you see a million more just like it. Things we used to take for granted are now behind a paywall. The pizza restaurants are charging for Parmesan cheese now. Scam! Walmart doesn't give out change at the registers anymore. You have to wait in line to pay, and then you have to go wait in another line just to get your $2.20 change, and a lot of people just give up their change. It's a scam. Today, we have uncovered the Mona Lisa of grift. Tears of joy are flowing from the legends over this one. Bernie Madoff and Charles Ponzi are taking notes. This is the one the Somali daycare owners wish they had thought of. This is the heart and soul of the perpetual fraud machine we first exposed last season. Keller Springs Road is a masterclass in industrialized scamming. I mean, if you're wanting a functional government that paves the road with your tax money, well, no, it's not so good for that. But if you want to see the tippy top of the pyramid of legal theft, you have discovered it. Hello and welcome to the Siege of Liberty. I'm your host, Patrick Henry. Today we are covering the Keller Springs kill zone for your tax dollars. I've never seen anything quite like this. Folks, I want to talk to you about the flavor of the fraud. It's the ultimate American experience. You're sitting on your couch watching a commercial for a burger that looks like it was sculpted by Michelangelo. Okay, it's perfect, it's glistening, it's exciting, it makes you feel like your life has meaning. So you get in the car and you're driving to the place and you see the billboard, it's 40 feet tall, you get twice as excited, your brain is leaking dopamine because you think finally, a meal that matches my potential. You show up, the place is a dump. It's a literal cinder block box in a strip mall next to a vape shop. But it's dark, they've got some dead ferns in the corner and a flickering candle. And you tell yourself the lie. You say, well, it smells okay, maybe this is authentic. And you sit there for 45 minutes drinking the Kool-Aid, and the food comes out, it looks like a surgical waste bag that's been run over by a Honda. It's unrecognizable. You skip the entree, you say, just give me the dessert, bring me the sweetness, bring me the sugar high. And who brings it out? Surprise, surprise, the kitchen doors swing open and it's the co-chefs of the apocalypse. It's Ellen DeGeneres and Jeffrey Epstein in their matching aprons, asking you with a straight face, how was the cooking, honey? Did you enjoy the jerky? It's terrible, it's inedible, and I wouldn't have come if I had known. This is what they've done with the transportation in this country, people. In the 1860s, the Transcontinental Railroad was built across 1,900 miles of the American frontier and linked the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans for a cost of $100 million. Today, people, today, $100 million in a decade doesn't even get you half a mile of asphalt. We're talking about Keller Springs Road here, okay? This is the Debt Smoothie. In 2019, these absolute legends borrowed $55 million to pave a half mile of road. Did they buy asphalt? No, they did not. Did they hire a crew? I mean, don't be ridiculous, okay? That's real business, okay? They're into fake business. They took your $55 million and put it into the municipal bond market. They weren't building a road, okay? They were playing day trader with your property taxes. Only thing is, they were terrible at it. They lost $3 million in municipal bonds in 2023. Okay, how was that even possible? Okay, I still don't understand it. I mean, honestly, you give them the money, they pay you a percentage every year, and then you get your money back. How do you manage to lose $3 million in one of the safest investments ever imagined is beyond me. Okay, losing money on municipal bonds is like losing a bet that the sun will rise tomorrow. Okay, I don't understand how you do it. One day I'll figure it out and I'll tell you. But for now, I'm just telling you what the paperwork says. So today, we're 7 years into repaving Keller Springs Road. 7 years for half a mile, okay? And the $55 million was not enough, okay? It doesn't do any good to place blame or to ask questions like, what happened here? Okay, we the people do not deserve these answers, okay? The process was not designed for you to question, hey, is $200 million for a mile for a little 2-lane road a little much? Is 7 years a long time to do that in, okay? Could we do this in a day if we really wanted to? Okay, these are not the questions to ask. No one wants to dig into the mud and the numbers because they just want the road, and the city manager knows it. He comes out and says that the $55 million was just a starter pack. Okay, it's all gone. We actually never started, and we need another $44 million. This is what he's telling us. Okay, we're 3 years now into the second loan, the $44 million, bringing us to a total of $100 million. And the road is worse than ever. I'm telling you right now, people, he is coming back for another $50 million to finish the job. Okay, they're waiting for you to give up and walk away from the register, just like you do at Walmart over your $2, okay? Listen to me, sovereigns. We have talked about the debt smoothie. Now it's time to talk about the micro heist at the register. I went in for dog food. Simple, primitive, in and out. But corporate America had other plans, okay? First, the debit cards are down. So I come back with cash. And I feed the machine a 20. The total is $17.80. And now the machine starts to hum, it whirs, and then it dies. Okay, no change. They've got 2 cashiers watching this, okay? Neither of them can help. I have to go to customer service. There's 2 of them over there, but neither one of them can help because they got a line backed up to the next zip code, okay? I'm number E4533 in a line, and they want me to wait an hour to get my $2.20 back, okay? They want you to look at that line and just say, it's not worth it. Because it's really not, okay? They want you to just leave the change so that it can be smoothied into their quarterly earnings. It's a patience tax. But I went full Karen. I asked for help. I asked to see the manager. And I told him, this isn't my problem, okay? It's yours. You let me use a broken machine while 2 observers watched me like J.D. Vance in a data center. And when they tried to shuffle me off to the outside, when they tried to exile me from my own transaction, I called the cavalry. I told the police that they were robbing me at gunpoint because what is a threat from a security guard and a refusal to not pay, if not a financial ambush? It took the threat of a hostage rescue protocol to get them to release my $2.20. Okay, most people wouldn't do that. Most people would just walk away. And walking away is exactly how they fund the wall of cash. They want the change. I'm keeping mine. Don't leave the $2, sovereigns. That $2 is the difference between a citizen and a battery. The rescue is complete. The dog is fed. The siege continues. Look at the board. They call it debt smoothing. But let's use the language of the street. It's check kiting. Okay, Addison is writing checks to itself in a $150 million loop. They borrow $55 million, lose $3 million playing day trader with your property taxes, and then they use the ghost of that failure as collateral for the next $44 million heist. They are not building a road. They are building a justification. They need the taxes high to feed their smoothie machine. $300,000 for a pedestrian interaction study. Okay, it's a trap. They aren't building infrastructure. They are building a permanent work-study program for the incompetent. They'll say, oh, Patrick, they are creating jobs. Okay, these are lies. It's the leaning arts. Someone has to lean on that shovel for 7 years, okay? If they actually paved the road, the safety observers would have to go home, okay? The traffic glacier coordinators would be out of a paycheck. They've turned a half mile of dirt into a $100 million managed payroll. The road work isn't the path to the job. The road work is the job. It's the same at the register. The bastardization of the English language. Walmart tells you you're saving money. Not $1 has ever been saved at Walmart. Saving means keeping the stone in your pocket. They've inverted the word. They extract $40 and tell you that you've saved $2. And when you ask for that $2, when you want your actual physical change, they don't even have it, okay? A multi-billion-dollar corporation performing a digital shrug because they want you to stand in a line so long that you give up, okay? They want you to walk away from the $2.20. They want you to walk away from the $150 million. It's a closed-loop economy of standing still. They have smoothed the debt, but they've smoothed the workers into hibernation, and they've smoothed the change right out of your hand. The road is a lie. The shovel is a prop. The change is a myth. They are turning you into a battery for a machine that doesn't even have the decency to pave the path to the pod, okay? The float is ending. The check is bouncing. The pyramid is rising. I'm Patrick Henry. The siege continues.